What's up, Raider Nation? My name's Gabriel Montgomery,
My name's Jade Montgomery.
and we're going to do a mock draft for you. Uh, we both did mock drafts, and we're going to go with my daughters first. Jade, what did you pick?
I first picked Micah Parsons from Penn State. I picked him because he was like the best, I think, because he got there first, he made the play, and he's just really good. And our defense last year was not good at all.
So I think that's a good pick. They said he ran a 4.3 in the 40. As you can see, he gets to the ball real quick. All they said is that he can't cover so great. But he can rush the passer. We don't need him to cover as long as he hits Mahomes. I think that's going to be a plus. Centerpiece for the defense. Although we needed right tackle and free safety, she went with the best player available. And I think that's a good pick. So for round two, who'd you go with, Jay?
I went with Richie Grant. I'm going safety for defense because our defense, like I said, was not good. So I'm going defense, safety. I feel like he hits really hard, and he can catch up with somebody and like get the ball. So yeah.
Yeah. He looks like he creates turnovers. He looks like he gets interceptions. He's not afraid to hit the running back. And he's the second best safety on the board. If you don't get him here, I mean, we could just have a guy sitting on the bench. He looks like he could be a starter. And he's 24, a little bit old for a rookie, but hey, more mature the better. As long as we get like 5 to 10 out of him, I'd call that a win. Now moving on to round number 3. Who did you get there, Jade?
I got Jalen Mayfield, number 73 for the O line because this is my first offensive line pick, which is number 73. He's 73, and it's my third pick. So I thought we need an O line person for Derek Carr, for Josh Jacobs, and
Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like a strong guy. They said that he lacks balance. He tends to he looks a little bit stiff. But for the most part, he played for Michigan. That's a really good school. He's one of the top linemen. He was the highest one on your board, right, Jade?
Yeah.
And so that takes out another need for the Raiders, right tackle. So hopefully that'll work. All right, getting halfway through the draft. We're on pick number 4. Who'd you get there, Jade?
I got Marlon Tui Pelotu. I probably said that wrong, but it's a defense of tackle. Yeah. But I'm going defense again because whatever can get up that line and stop quarterbacks and like runs is good.
Yeah, it's definitely a need for us, a defensive tackle. If we could get some kind of pressure from that area, yeah, we would have liked to get Barmore, but of course he's not here. And everybody else seems to be around the same area as after Barmore, everybody else seems to be down here. There's a couple guys that opted out that could be good that I looked up. I don't know if this guy did or not. I didn't look that part up, but he does look fast and he catches up to outside the box. He makes plays, making tackles and sacks. So definitely a good pick, I believe. All right, now we're moving on to pick 5. Who'd you get there, Jade?
I got Keith Taylor from Washington.
Why did you get a cornerback? Why did you think we needed a corner?
Because we got rookies last year and they got burnt a lot, and I feel like he can do better than what we had last year because we got burnt like a lot.
Non-stop, right? And he looks like he's pretty big. He likes to press, obviously. And I haven't done too much tape on him, but taking the best player available in this late of the draft, you got to take what's given to you, and it looked like that was a solid pick. We could always use more coverage against the Chiefs, the Chargers, and Denver. If they could get a quarterback, they got receivers. So we got to be able to cover and challenge the quarterbacks. All right, and now we're on pick 6. We're getting to the back end of the draft. What'd you get there, Jade?
I'm probably gonna say this wrong, but I got Shaka Tony, but I chose him because I thought like he was pretty good.
And you're going draft heavy on defense, which I like. I mean, I don't know if Gruden's gonna be able to resist the temptation of getting some offensive. Gruden always likes to be offensive first. But if he drafts, say, Gus Bradley gets a little bit of control in that war room, and we draft all these defensive players, there's no way we're not better. All right, moving on to pick 7. What'd you get there, Jade?
I got Robert Hainsey on O-line because we got rid of our 3 best O-lines. So I think we need a good solid O-line blocker for Jacobs and Drake and all those people, and Carr especially too.
And he looks big and strong. I mean, if we could get our running game, that will also help our defense be better. So I think it's another good pick here, Jade. You're getting the offensive line, defense. You're getting it all put together. I like what you did there. All right, moving on to our last pick, Jade. What'd you get?
I got Cornell Powell I got a wide receiver, and I think we needed him because Ruggs got hurt and everyone was really getting hurt. So I thought this would be a good pick because he's pretty good too. And Gruden and all them, they always pick from this team a lot. They usually pick from this team.
Yeah,
every year.
It's either Clemson or Alabama. They love those teams. I think it's another solid pick, Jade. Our injuries were off the hook in wide receiver, and Derek Carr was throwing to like practice squad guys. I mean, if we can get more competition, it's only going to make it better in the wide receiver room.
Now it's my dad's turn to do his mock test, and I'm going to be like questioning him and stuff. So, what's your first pick?
So, I've been doing a lot of recording, and my first pick's got to be the safety, Trevon Moehrig for TCU. I mean, I think fills a major need. We got to be able to compete with Patrick Mahomes. We can't have a hole in our back part of our defense. And after Trevon Moehrig, all the safeties are down here. He's top shelf. Give me the top shelf. I know I'm a little bit reaching, but that's what I did.
Yeah, and he looks like he hits really hard too.
Yeah, he makes turnovers. Look at that. That's a one-handed catch. So he's got hands. And if we could team somebody up with Jonathan Abram, 2 hitting safeties, that's what I'm talking about. I want to see hits.
Yeah. Okay, round 2. What did you pick then?
I went with Dylan Redunce, North Dakota State. It's kind of a small school guy, so there's a little bit of risk there, and he's only like 300 pounds, but he's tall, so I don't know. He's going to have to pack on some weight. Hopefully that's muscle weight. But it takes care of one of our needs, right tackle. If we don't have a right tackle, we don't have an offense. We need somebody that can compete there.
Yeah. Now it's pick 3, round 3. Let's see what my dad chooses.
So after the free safety and the OT, just because he was on my board, I selected Elijah Molden from Washington. Because of the position, I know we needed other things that we could have took right there, but cornerback, I didn't get one yet, and I think if we get all levels of the defense, he could play safety or corner, and they're saying he could be the nickel corner. That's a hard position to play. So if we bring up competition with the Meek Robertson and Isaiah Johnson, I think it's only going to make each other better. Iron sharpens iron.
Yeah, that'll be good. Now it's round 4, and let's see what my dad picks.
So, as we've got on the board here, it's Kendrick Green from Illinois. Again, coming back to the offensive lineman. Carr doesn't really do good under pressure. We got to have multiple blockers in different areas to challenge the old guys and new guys and the coulda, woulda, shoulda guys like we need competition at that line. Anything that we could bring in young, I think it's going to help our team.
Yeah, I think it's going to help our team a lot too. Now it's run number 5, and let's see what you picked.
I picked Tyler Shelvin from LSU. I didn't really watch him play in college, but he comes from a big school, LSU. They always got talent. I think he's more like Hankins. So Hankins is getting up there. We got him for another year, but it'd be good to bring somebody up underneath him and learn the game. If we could stop the run, that's a big deal.
Yeah, I think it would be also really good because I think he's really good too. Moving on to round number 6, what did you pick?
I got a linebacker. This guy looks like he hits hard. He's pretty big. He's got a lot of highlights with big hits. And even if he just is on the special teams, smashing people on the kickoffs or punt returns. I mean, you get another linebacker in there, more younger, plays at a good school, Purdue, rushes the quarterback. So I just kind of took the best player on the board, and he just fills the need.
Yeah, I think he would be really good because he would get the to the back of the line first, to the backfield, and he'd be really good. Moving on to pick number 7, or round number 7, what did you pick?
I picked Chauncey Golston, Iowa, an edge rusher. I mean, we need to get after that quarterback. That was the weakest link in our defense. If we could get to the quarterback, it'll probably make our DBs a lot better. So, because we haven't been, we got Ndakwe, but I just think there's always good youth that we could use to sack the quarterback. Nothing like putting Mahomes on his butt.
Yeah, it'd be a really good thing to like put our quarterbacks because we don't really have defensive line, like good defensive line. Moving on to our last pick, what did you choose?
I chose a running back. His name is Larry Roundtree from Missouri, and from what I read, he's a real big, strong guy, and so injuries is a big part of the game. We got Richard and what's his name, Riddick, backing up Drake and Jacobs. But if either of those guys go down, I don't really feel good with Richard or the Riddick guy to take over. I want a big bruiser like Tyrone Wheatley that just smashes guys and bruises up their defense, body punches.
Yeah, that'll be really good for our offense.
All right, so that was both of our mock drafts. I hope you like it. I wanted to do a mock draft with Jade. She's very talented in football, boxing, all kinds of stuff. I wanted to get her opinion on it. It was our first mock draft together. She does fantasy football. She plays real football. Starting quarterback, starting middle linebacker. So she does know the game of football. That's why I trust her picks. And for some reason, she always beats me in fantasy football. I don't understand that, but she is very good at that. So thank you for tuning in, and this was our first time doing this, so I hope you like it.